Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So it's down to business, the business that truly gets this crowd engaged. This sight, an ageless reminder of the investment in this game. The Pumas know where they truly belong.
If you're just joining us, we are already... And Messi! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Bayer Leverkusen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Bellingham. And it's Ronaldinho. Pumas couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Great defending, strong and determined.
That looks a cracking ball. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Not the most accurate pass.
Messi.
He's gone forward. Ernest. Bellingham.
Now it's Hullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, super find.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Now it's Hullet. Vieira gets it away.
Ernest.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Pumas trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Hullet might just make this.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Thuram. Here's Vieira.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Bayer Leverkusen certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Hullet. Bellingham.
He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Messi.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
Bellingham.
No way through. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And it's Hullet. Bale. Vieira. Good spot, he's seen the run. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 13.
And the action is back on the way.
Número 9.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice ball, and he's in here. Hullet.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge. He's tried one! Pumas have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
That's going to go a long way. Araujo. Ronaldinho. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. It's a good run down the right. Well, played right into his path.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Ronaldinho, looking for options for movement. A real chance if he can get through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh dear, less said about that pass, the better. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Thuram cuts it out. That's been cut out, well played. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Messi. Pumas appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
en el campo de juego.
Well, height
Número
could make
11.
all the difference
Número
on these
22.
set pieces.
Número 20, Messi.
And it's been taken short.
Número 19, número 14.
Firmly met.
Número 17. Se va a realizar
Rolls
un
it
cambio.
backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. McAllister. Bayer Leverkusen perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rummenigge. And they can counter here.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, he's played. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Very nicely done. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, this is a great position.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Bale. And now the breakaway. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Hay un
We
cambio en
have
el
got
campo
changes
de juego.
here from both sides, in
Número
fact.
6. Lo reemplazará. Número 10. Cambio.
Rijkaard with the clearance. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. McAllister. Rummenigge! Should have equalised.
Rummenigge was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Into the last 5 minutes. And he's straight offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kaka. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. Rummenigge. He won't be happy with that one.
Se agregarán 3
Mateos.
minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Messi. Chance here to counter. That's good running with the ball. Rummenigge. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Ernest. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, good read. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Really is quite a sight to...
Decent hit! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Bayer Leverkusen finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham, played with finesse. Schmeichel catches it safely. And he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That's good play. Bellingham. Costa Curta. Backward it goes. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe. And they can counter here. Bellingham. Good driving run. And that interception was most necessary. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Out of play for a goal kick. Bellingham. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Bayer Leverkusen are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, there's a probing ball. Thuram. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Great hit! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Pumas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Hangs one in.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Bellingham. And he's picked out the run. He is just caressing the ball. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No foul, says the referee. Bellingham. Chance to shoot. He's got the shot away! And he's really put himself on the line here. Bellingham. Mbappe. Bayer Leverkusen are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Gullit. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram. And Araujo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Araujo drives forward on the overlap. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Vieira. Bellingham. That's played into space. And through to the goalkeeper. Costa Curta. And here's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Bellingham, and that has left him in a heap. And now the hit!
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Gullit. Played back in. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Rijkaard is fouled. Pumas appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido
That's
fue
been
de
intercepted.
71.649.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Big chance! One-on-one, there's the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Oh, they could break here.
Costa Curta. Forwards and with intent. Schmeichel can pick that up. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Hullet. He's through now, is he it? Hullet! He's got a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi.
Things looking
Número
so
11.
easy, almost too easy
Número
here.
22.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
Número
You can
9.
see their manager
Número
screaming on the
17.
touchline,
Número
telling his team to
19.
calm down.
Número
But they'll need to
25.
do that pretty
Cambio.
quickly. It's composure from here.
Bayer Leverkusen perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Hullet. Hullet. That has been cut short. That looks a good ball through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nicked it back promptly.
Pumas Unam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Mbappe. He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There will be a throw-in. Chance! No mistake! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Kaká running with the ball. Just 5 minutes left. Saliba deals with that comfortably. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Gets his pass away. Messi. And Messi!
Messi certainly showed a quick-wittedness there, but disappointingly just couldn't back it up.
Bale powering forward here. Bullet! Keeper's got his work done. Can he spark a counter here? And the number on the board is 3. Rummenigge, face to face with... Has a goal! Really well taken goal.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and I love...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Bayer Leverkusen cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.